Hey guys, Chris here, Subject Adventure. It's a Saturday, it's kind of dreary outside. No rain yet, but it's super windy. We're not out and about. We're going to do a couple of upgrades in the living space in the truck. Over the last few weeks, we've been building a shelf system to mount on the side of the bed platform. Got it all put together, painted, stained, and then we got a little net that kind of goes over the front of it to keep our stuff in there while we're sleeping. So that's the first thing we're going to do, and I'll go over that here in a little bit. The second thing is I've got a mount for the ceiling to mount our tablet. So if it's crappy weather, we go to bed early, we can watch YouTube or watch a Netflix movie or something like that. The tablet has been mounted to the ceiling with these just little Velcro straps. My eyesight's not super good, so it's a little close. So I'm going to move it back so we can see it. And then it's adjustable, it tilts up and down. And the last thing is I got these two little clip-on lights that just clip on wherever. For just reading lights, real low light scenarios. You know, if one of us has got to get up to go to the bathroom or something, we can just clip one of those on, and it's not as intrusive as the big LED lights. So I'm going to go get the stuff put together, and I'll bring you out there with me. Alright guys, it's time to mount up the shelving system. So I've got to get a couple things out of the way of these blankets, and I'm going to mount up this new stainless steel piano hinge that I got. This brass one. It's brass. I don't know. It just doesn't fit the aesthetic back here. So anyway, I'm going to get this guy mounted up, and then we'll get the shelf in. See how it works. Sweet. Same hole spacing. Love that. So I ended up taking the base off of the shelving system. It's only a couple screws, but it would be easier to get an angle on the screws to screw down on the piano hinge. So I'm going to screw the base on and then screw the shelving system to that. We'll see if that works out. So now that I got the base mounted into the truck, I had to get the shelf put in there, start screwing that thing onto the base. The shelf is made from a sunroof case that we got at work. We ordered a sunroof from Germany for a car we were working on, and it came over from Germany in a giant wooden crate. It was really nice hardwoods. So I cut that up and ended up using it for a few things in the back of the truck, but mainly for this shelf. My goal for this whole bed platform was to be able to pull it out if I wanted to have the truck bed just for moving furniture or whatever the case may be. So that's the reason for the hinge at the base, which gives me the ability to fold the shelf down, get it out of the way, and then pull the whole bed out of the back of the truck. Once it's folded up and locked in place, we can put our clothes on it, put our bags on it, whatever we need to, and it's a perfect side shelf. This tapping mount's pretty cool. It's articulating, and it's got these two little base feet, which also fold out. So if we want to sit up on a picnic table or something like that, we can. And then the base feet fold in and they slide into this here. And this piece is what mounts to the roof. So I'm going to put this guy up here, and when I mount it up inside of there, I'll be able to slide the tablet mount in and we can watch a movie. But what I need to make sure of is that this is going to hold the weight and that I have enough meat to screw something into. So I'm going to use these hollow door drywall anchors to see if those will work, but they're pretty long. They're maybe an inch long, so I might have to trim some off. So we'll see how it pans out. I'm trying to figure out how much depth I have for these. They're drywall anchors to screw in. The ceiling on this is 2 layers, and the lower layer there's about a 3/4 inch or a 1/2 inch gap between the outside shell and the inside layer. I'm trying to figure out which kind of space I have, what I can work with to do that. I want to try and get these inserts in here so I can mount up the tablet. Alright, so I got one anchor in right up here, and that works out pretty good, but what I needed to do was trim them. So this anchor is a bit too long, so I cut it down with a knife, and I ended up drilling a hole in there so you can see the hole right there. So I ended up drilling that hole. I'm gonna cut this anchor down a little bit, screw it in and mount it up. We'll see how it goes. Fits in good. Get her threaded in. Boom, those are both really nice and tight. Man, I don't think that thing's gonna go anywhere. Let's find out. First try. Boom. Tablet. I think that'll work out pretty good. So the whole goal of this build is to be budget friendly, simple, get us out in the woods and serve our needs. When we're out in the woods and we run across something that we want to change, add, make better or bigger, we just write it on a list. Some of those things are the shelf that we just made, or the heater, or the tablet mount. Then we come home, we make a list, and we start to do a little bit of research and figure out a way to make things better. As the list starts to shrink, we have more comfort, more amenities out in the woods, and with fewer projects, we have more time to get out and enjoy nature. Thanks for watching our video. Give it a like, subscribe, and watch out for future videos coming up soon.